Welcome to another episode of SYWK Podcast. My name is Desmond, and in this episode, we are discussing about why horror books are much better than the horror movies. So sit back and enjoy the episode. But now, from 2014, 2015, what I am noticing is that a lot of Indian horror authors are coming in the market.
Right.
Okay, and I have interviewed also a couple of authors, Neil De Silva, then Abhishek Kumar Singh, Siddharth Nirvana, a lot of different authors are there.
Yeah.
And genuinely, I'm telling you, I used to not read. I've been telling this a lot of times on my channel. I used to not read.
So you just start getting into that habit.
Yeah, I started reading, and in fact, my first book which I read was Haunted, which is written by Neil De Silva and Jay Alani.
Yeah.
From there, I kept on, consuming a lot of horror books. So the thing is, the stories are excellent. I'll tell you an incident where there was a book which I was reading, you can say last year. Okay, the book name is The Possessed, and it's written by Abhishek Kumar Singh. That was his first book, okay? It's new author. Now, behind the curtains, okay, there's a balcony. I was sitting alone in the balcony and I was reading. So that book has 10 chapters.
Okay.
So the last chapter I was reading and I was wondering, where is the horror? Where is the horror element going to come? I'm reading,
Right.
nothing is happening. But trust me, the last line screwed me so much, I got so scared. I just closed the book and I came inside. I was shit, dude. I was shit scared because what happens when you read, you imagine things.
Correct.
So your power of imagination also increases.
Right.
But what is happening here, I feel, is from the book to adapting it into a movie, there is a lot of different mindset of people.
Correct.
You see, the author is writing for him and for the readers.
Right.
But then when they're converting that into movies, then the producer will come, then he'll say put one item number or XYZ.
Right.
And normally in Indian horror movies, it is horror and sex, if
Correct.
you see.
Yeah.
So they combine that.
Ragini MMS.
Yeah. So that
Automanology. Plug-in.
that is all porn. So this is the problem.
Yeah.
If the director gets freedom or if the writer gets freedom to do what he wants, then I feel there are chances. Thank you guys for listening, and please don't forget to give us your feedback. If you're listening to this episode on YouTube, then comment below. If you're listening to this episode on any of the audio platforms, DM me on Instagram. I would love to know your feedback. Thank you so much, and I shall see you in my next episode. Ciao.